Alright, I want to talk about Ito Junin Collection Episode 7. Yes, Episode 7. Now, I know that there has been some high, high standards for this show. Like horror shows, horror anime shows are tend to keep us under wraps. And there were some, we could think of all the greatness of horror shows like Elfen Light or Higurashi, Corpse Party, Bloodseed. We could go on and on, but Ito Junin Collection for some reason is on a low tier of horror. It's like it's a C plus, a C average tier show. Well, that's a C plus. C minus, I have to say Ultima game. It's just why, man? Like, why would Ito Junin Collection this winter? This year, 2018, has got to be not hyped as it is. It's just so freaking boring. I mean, episode 7, I'll be honest, episode 7 put me to sleep. It confused me. I didn't understand what the hell was going on with Ito Junin with this episode. I feel like it's just a waste of time understanding episode 7. It's just, why? Last week we had a touching story. We had a touching story last week, but this week is just like, why? Why this show? Why? But episode 7, it's two stories to this. One was about a broken record, meaning music. It was an obsessed with music, and most people like us, we are obsessed with music. People like rap, people like hip hop, people like anime music, people like Korean music. It goes on and on. But this is one special music that tells a story and about a woman. And they try this, and once she heard this music, she just stole it from her. And the music, and this music obsession was so in touch with it that she literally took a rock and just smashed her in the head with it. And I'm like, ooh, crap, are we gonna get some blood into this? Are we really gonna see some blood? Or some horror, goreness? Turns out we didn't. But she just hit her in the head with a rock, so she's dead. So she took the thing to any place to listen to music. But when they found out what it was, it's like holding a limited edition piece of art that has never been seen for more than 100 years. You see what I'm trying to say? So when she took it to the store, the owner was like, "Give it to me, I need it also." And she ran with it. So she went to this cafe and started listening to it, and it tells a story about a singer and all that stuff. And her piece, the record was gone in a distance. No one don't know where it was until we finally realized that was the record. Everybody was obsessed with it. That she started running to the same spot. Honestly, why would you run to the same spot that you just killed your friend with? Why would you do that? You could have just ran back home. You could have just hide somewhere else. But again, you went to the same place that you were there. Why? And she climbing on these standing logs. I'm like, oh, she's fucked up. The moment she climbed on those records, she fucked up. That's like, why? So she climbed up, and then as soon as she saw the mysterious man in the cafe asking about the record, he fell. She fell on a bunch of logs, died, and he grabbed the record. And now he's in the alley just like, just grabbing the record. So I'm like, okay. Really, guys? That's horror? Why would you show us that? Come on. 7 episodes already. You guys, I'm be honest. The only good horror show I could think of was the fashion model episode. That was, okay, that I could accept. But now it's just like, why was stories like, why would this be so horror? I'm confused. Now the second half is kind of like, second half of the story is what would happen if we got a stalkers with an S, stalkers in your neighborhood. They just poke through walls and just see you. So imagine you poke through a wall and you could see what the person's doing. So basically a bunch of perverts. Picture a town full of perverts. Just putting holes in your ceiling, putting holes in the wall, putting on the window, and you can just see what they're doing. Matter of fact, while you eating breakfast or taking a shower, some guy, you could have anybody just open the window and just come and you say, hi, just walk by and say, hi, how you doing? I'm like, well, you serious? And that's what this is. It's about this girl who's being stalked by her family. Like, literally stalked by her family, 100%. I know I'm in child protection, but damn, this is taken way too fucking far. So they poked a hole and she broke her brother's hand. He poked the ceiling and stabbed stabbed the father in the eye. They were creepy ass motherfuckers. So she decided to go live in her aunt's house, and she lives very far. But everybody in that neighborhood wears masks. Like, is this the purge? Is this some kind of stalkery purge thing going on? I don't know, but that's how it was. And I'm like, wait a minute, this is a really confusing shit. It really was. All she did was she went through a maze, underground maze, filled with people in neighborhoods, holes everywhere, and just people walking through houses and leaving houses like they don't give a fuck about it, and they don't care. Like, they just walking in and out and just say, hi, how you doing? I'm like, this is still so creepy. But the thing about this was that it tells, not only that, but it also tells how she had a boyfriend and she died, and he died, and named Jack the Ripper. So I'm like, oh my god. Really? So anyway, she visits her aunt, and her aunt is half naked, like bra and panties galore. Like, she's just wearing half naked. I think she just wants to be seen a lot. So when she's talking to her, when she's talking to her, everybody just walked in and say hi. They're like, oh, it's natural. This is a neighborhood that we all be free of ourselves, you know? If people want to see me in the shower, go ahead. I don't give a fuck. That's how that was in this neighborhood. This was a creepy ass neighborhood. It's just, it's funny how, like, say you watching a fan service anime like Monster Musume or To Love Ru or any other fan service show y'all think of, and then you got people poking in holes in the wall just staring at you watching any anime or any hentai. You're just like staring at the wall and you're like, okay, and it's so freaking creepy. But the aunt was so upset. She's about to kill her. She's like, join us. She started like wanting to stab her. So she ran and saw these mysterious people staring at the walls. There's three or four people. But then it's just like, it's not just, it's like eyes everywhere on these people's faces. Like, this was kind of creepy a little bit. Okay, I'll give you that a little bit creepy. But it was like there's like three people with one head and a zillion eyes. I'm like, damn, what the fuck is this? What the fuck? I'm like, okay, this is getting good, but they didn't do nothing. It's not scary. I mean, it was okay. That part was like, whoa, but it wasn't that scary. So she's running and met the same person, but obviously the person that was helping her all this time was actually the guy that killed her boyfriend. Okay. So as she was trying to escape, almost got stabbed. Her aunt came and stabbed her. And she's like, oh, if you want to exit, go down this stream. That's it. And that's how you're going to end it? That's how you're going to end it. Just say, oh, go down the stream. I want to know what happened. Was she alive? Is she dead? Come on. Give us something. Don't end it like that. Don't end it like that. Just don't do that. Don't do that. I want to know, like, where did she end up at? Did she ended up in the city, or ended up still underground, peeping toms, whatever? I just want to know. Why didn't they show us that? But that's all I got to say. Now, I know this video is kind of short and all, but like I said, this episode wasn't that of a hype. I mean, this was like, wow. I mean, like, it was here at first, but then it going down, 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 down. And I want to know why Itojini Collections right now are not giving me the hype horror show that it is. I mean, if I had to choose between Ultima Game and Itojini Collection, I'll take Ultima Game. I'm sorry. I'd rather watch Ultima Game, the flashback edition, than not watch Itojini Collection. I don't know. I really don't know. But like I said, please guys, this week we're getting episode 8. Please give us a good episode. One that really stands out, like the fashion model with the slug girl. Something. Please. I'm begging you guys. But anyway, this episode was kind of like a boring sideways street. I mean, It's one. I mean, episode 7 kind of put me to sleep a little bit because I didn't quite understand. It was not scary at first, but it was like, okay, at least they tried. So I give this like a C plus of an episode. Just C plus. So, like I said, this week we get an episode 8. Let's hope we get something good, hardness in the point of it, but let's see. So, stay tuned for episode 8.